They've given me an hour and a half to raise $4 million.
Well, we were just running around the neighborhood. Thought we'd drop by and acquaint you with your rights. Hello.
Well, we're gonna do it our way now. You got that?
Why didn't they just snatch her on the gardener's day off?
They considered everything else. Why not that?
Well, we're gonna have to figure that out. That's why they pay us the big bucks.
Did hear back from the Levacs. Jerry and Cindy are coming.
All right. What about Mr. and Mrs. Lewis?
I don't know. I haven't heard back from.
Get on the floor. Face down now. Now. Now.
Oye, ¿qué pasa? ¡Es la mujer! ¡Les digo! ¡Es la mujer!
Gardner took 2 slugs to the chest. He died instantly.
How about witnesses, Barney?
No, victim's secretary. She's up at the house. He's pretty shook up.
Looks like she put up a fight the whole way.
Yeah, she struggled. Found her scarf on the lawn. Found this in the street.
Mickey, do me a favor. Call Lieutenant Finn. Have him get a hold of the FBI.
Right.
Thanks.
Have you heard anything about my wife?
Mr. Hennessy?
Who the hell are you?
Well, I'm Sergeant Hunter, and this is Sergeant McCall. We're from Metropolitan Homicide.
We found this scarf and this necklace. Can you tell us if they belong to your wife?
You think I give a damn? I mean, my God, my wife is gone. Where the hell was everyone?
We were sitting at the desk going over the guest list for Saturday night, and we didn't hear anything. He was just there.
Can you describe the kidnapper?
Oh, he was all dressed in black. He had on a ski mask and a A black leather jacket with an eagle on the back.
Tall, short, round, thin, what?
He looked big.
He looked big. You were there. You can tell us more than that.
Did he say anything?
He told us to get down on the floor.
Did he have an accent?
I don't know if he had an accent.
You don't seem to know anything. Did he hurt Laura?
Mr. Hennessy, if I could have done anything to help her, believe me, I would have, but he was pointing a gun at us.
Kale, you must have noticed something about him. I mean, what color was he?
I don't know.
Mr. Hennessy, calm down.
Calm down? My wife has just been kidnapped and God knows what else, and you have the gall to stand there and tell me to calm down?
Mr. Hennessy, we understand how you must feel.
You don't understand anything. You're cops. This happened here, to me, to my wife.
Your gardener's been murdered. Has anybody called his wife? Don't pick the phone up until I tell you to.
Yes? Speaking.
Jerry, Hunter.
Yes, I'm
I
listening.
want you to put a tracer on 555-7892.
I understand.
Conversation in progress, I'll hold.
Yes, you have my word. That doesn't give me enough time. No. No, wait, I'll get it. I'll be where you want me, when you want me to be there. Just please don't hurt my wife. Please.
Jerry, what'd you get? I understand, yeah. Thank you.
What'd they say?
They've given me an hour and a half to raise $4 million. They said no cops, no FBI. So we better come to an understanding. If you want any cooperation from me at all, I set the rules.
What are those rules?
I call the shots. That means the FBI is out of this completely.
Mr. Hennessy, trust us. You should work with us.
I call the shots, understand? Otherwise, I tell you nothing.
Mr. Hennessy, this is not just a kidnapping. A homicide occurred here.
I get my wife back with me. You can play detective all you damn please. But unless I have your agreement that I'm the one that runs the show, I'm not going to tell you what they just told me to do.
Yeah, agreed.
This guy is going to be a big pain in the you-know-what.
Listen, his wife's been kidnapped. He has the right to be hysterical.
You want to keep the FBI out of it?
No, I don't know about that.
I don't like the idea of Hennessy setting these rules.
Well, neither do I. We'll just have to make up ours as we go along the way.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Hunter. You've interrupted a very delicate operation here.
We understand that, Willie. However, we need a long-distance tracker and a car.
I take it you people have a yellow authorization form?
Willie, give us a break, will you? This is an emergency.
You know, it's always an emergency with you two. I give you what you want, you peel out of here, and I wind up with flack from the brass for ignoring procedure. No way am I gonna put my butt in a sling, because you two won't take the time to go inside and make out a...
2 tickets to the Raider game Sunday. How about it, Willie?
Cheerleader level.
On the other hand, the safety of our city's at stake here.
Attaboy.
Hey, here comes Mr. Congenial.
Everything set?
Thanks, Bill. Did you record the serial numbers of those bills?
We hardly had time to count them. I don't really like having to say this, but I don't give a damn about the money. Let's get going.
Well, we'll get going as soon as we get you wired for sound.
You're gonna have to wire Clint. I'll be riding with the two of you.
Well, what's the matter, Mr. Hennessy? Don't you trust us?
These people made their instructions very clear. No cops or FBI involved. If you want to have any part in this, you'll do it with me right there beside you, keeping you honest. Understood?
Yeah.
Come on, Clint, let's go get you wired for sound.
I'm at the liquor store. I'm going to the phone. Hello.
Road to a phone booth at the corner of Amherst and Paso Grande. Average 30 miles per hour. You'll be there in 6.5 minutes.
Okay, yeah, if you didn't hear that, I'm going to the corner of Amherst and Paso Grande.
Is this what you expected?
The voices are being electronically distorted. Prints won't do us any good. Continue to roll, though. No, Mr. Hennessy, I was hoping they'd be a little stupid. So far, they're not.
Yes.
Did you bring the paper and pencil?
Yes.
Drive east on Long Acre Road for exactly 22.3 miles. You'll see an oil pumping station. There's a field phone there. It'll ring when you get there. We have a vantage point that covers 200 square miles, so if you're followed, we will know it. If you fail to meet these conditions, Mrs. Hennessy is history.
I understand.
Now look at the street behind you. There's a blue sedan there. Get the money out of your car, put it in the blue one, and take off. The keys are above the visor.
Did you get all that?
Yeah, I got it, Clint.
The tracking gizmo, I don't know how to put it on the other car.
Forget it. Get going. We've been outsmarted.
The oil pumping station's up on the right. It's about 100 yards on.
You see the telephone?
Yes.
You're getting too close, Hunter. Pull over.
He's getting out of voice range.
Pull over, damn it. You made a deal, now stick to it.
Hello.
The road takes off 2.5 miles from where you are. Take the road left for 3.4.
It's the interference from the power lines.
I don't think it was an accident.
Put the suitcase in the car.
Get going, Clint.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Clint, you're coming in. Where are you?
I'm on my way back, just about past the oil pumping station. I found the rusted-out Hulk as advertised and put the suitcase inside of it out of sight.
Did you see anybody?
No. Nothing. I could see for miles.
It probably made the pickup by now. You want to check it out?
No. We can't be sure they picked up the money yet. I could be watching to see if there are any police around. I'm sorry I let the two of you get involved in the first place. Give it a break, Clint. Take a seat, please, huh?
Sorry.
Clint, you're driving me crazy. Go home. Give one of your girlfriends a call.
Sir, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to stick it out. I really care what happens.
You did a good job for me today. Possibly even a dangerous one, and I thank you for that. But now give yourself a break, huh? You've earned it. Go home, please.
Okay. Can I call you later? See what's...
Yeah.
Your plan isn't half finished yet. We don't have time for this.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I wonder
About what?
if you did this for me or because you think your husband did you wrong.
Oh, darling, we haven't got time for that either.
Okay, let's get going.
What about Hector? He's not badly hurt, is he?
Baby, we're home free. We're gonna be rich.
Just tell me he isn't dead.
He came at me with a chainsaw.
Nothing bad was supposed to happen.
It wasn't my fault. He wasn't supposed to be there. You're not blaming me for Hector, are you?
No. He wasn't supposed to be there. It couldn't be helped.
Right. Okay, come on. Stand back. Sit back. Come on. Come on. That's it. All right, go.
All don't have to wait and suffer with me.
That's okay, Mr. Hennessy. We have nothing to do until we talk with your wife.
I waited my whole life for her. And now, in a single day, I may have lost the only thing in life that's really matters. Yes?
Roger?
Laura? Oh, my God, where are you?
I'm okay. They didn't hurt me.
Where are you?
I don't know. I'm out on Highway 31 someplace. They dumped me here about an hour ago, and I found a highway patrolman.
Stay right there. I'll come and get you.
No, darling, they can get me home a lot faster. I just want to come home.
All right. I'll be here. I'll be right here, and you tell those guys I want to hear the sirens when you get here. She's all right. She's coming home. I think maybe you could not question her tonight. Not even be here when she gets here. Tomorrow, maybe.
With the provision that we get to talk to her first thing tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
She's coming home.
You're not eating. Obviously, something is eating you. Talk to me.
Kidnappers were very smart. Didn't take any chances. Everything they did timed out just right. Except they made one very stupid mistake.
Yeah, they killed Hector Sandoval.
They considered everything else. Why not that?
I don't know. I was thinking about that myself. Why didn't they just snatch her on the gardener's day off? Well, we're gonna have to figure that out. That's why they pay us the big bucks. Eat. You're not eating.
I'm not hungry.
Eat. You're losing weight.
I don't want to eat.
Your clothes are hanging. Eat.
Mrs. Sandoval? I'm with the police. May I speak with you a little later on outside with my partner?
Please, you don't have to wait. We could talk here.
I don't want to intrude.
You do not intrude. I can help you.
Yes, I need to ask you some questions about your husband.
Please sit down.
Mrs. Sandoval, did your husband have a regular work schedule?
Yes.
And what days did he have off?
Sunday and Monday.
But, today is Monday, and he did work today. Why was that?
Tomorrow is my birthday. He wanted to be with me for my birthday.
There's just one more question. Did your husband call Mrs. Hennessy to tell her that he'd be coming to work today?
No. He knew what work he had to do. He no need to call. La Señora Hennessy, she's safe.
Yeah, she's home. She's safe. She's well.
Hector will be glad. He like her.
Thank you.
Could we please speak to your wife alone?
No, not alone. You're not going to put her through anything unless I'm there to keep an eye on you. That means my lawyer or me. You make the pick.
Roger, darling, it's okay. I want to help them. Let's just get it over with.
Thank you. Can you tell us anything at all about the kidnapper?
He was large, kind of heavy. I never really got a chance to see his face, but he spoke with kind of a gravelly voice. He kept me in a room the entire time, and whenever he'd take me out to use the bathroom or to feed me, he made me put on one of those sleep masks, I guess it was.
Were there any distinctive sounds that you heard, something that might help us decipher where you were?
Just cars. There was a lot of cars. I don't know. Maybe there was a freeway or a highway or something. I really don't know.
They kept you in one room, is that correct?
Come on, detective. She's already told you she was locked up in one room.
Mr. Hennessy, this is a homicide investigation, which your wife is a key witness. Shut up.
Roger, darling, it's okay. Let me do this, okay? Please, darling. At the end of the day, he took me out and he blindfolded me and he put me in his car. And we drove for, I guess it was about an hour. Then he stopped and he untied me and he shoved me out of the car. And he told me not to take off the blindfold for 2 minutes. And I didn't. When I finally did, he was gone. And I started walking.
All right.
And
All right, that's it. Now, she has told you what she can.
Was Hector Sandoval supposed to be here yesterday?
no, it was his day off.
But he was here, so you didn't expect him.
No. I wondered about that, too. I asked Gail, my secretary, and she didn't know anything. He just showed up. He didn't call or anything.
These must be Clint's footprints here. They must be the kidnappers. I'm gonna go check out the car.
Yeah. Here you go. Keep the change.
Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah.
Clint, it's me, Gail.
How you doing?
All right, how about you?
Great.
Gee, Clint, I'd like to be in there, not out here.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Come on in. Place a little messy.
Can I have one of those?
Oh, I get some wine in the fridge.
No, I like beer. That never was just a man's drink, you know?
Right. So, what's up?
Well, Clint, you and Laura really pulled it off. Thank you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, Clint. You know me. I'm the girl who never misses anything that goes on at that house. You know, Laura told me about the contract that Mr. Hennessy had her sign. And that helped me to figure it out. You and Laura staged that whole beautiful $4 million caper. And I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm really very impressed.
Don't tell me. You slept great, and now you're raring to go.
Nope. I had 2 hours of sleep, and yes, I am raring to go.
Well, I didn't sleep well at all, so we have to maintain a low volume.
Right around 3 a.m. last night, I had one of those, whatchamacallits?
I don't know. What do you call it?
Insight. I think it was an inside job.
I was thinking the same thing.
Right. A real professional kidnapper would not have let Laura Hennessy live. He would have killed her because she was a witness to Hector's murder.
You think Laura Hennessy was in on it?
Oh, there's a good chance of it.
I think I'm starting to wake up.
You know, his wife's back, so it can't be Hennessy.
Maybe it's Clint.
Perhaps. But let's start with Gail.
Why Gail?
Well, you know the electronically distorted voice we recorded?
Yeah?
Sounds like a woman to me.
Okay.
Hi, Clint. Mind if we come in?
Who is it, Clint?
It's those police detectives.
What do you want?
We stopped by Gail Morton's apartment. She wasn't there. We figured she might be here. Is that right?
What's going on? Why are you suddenly interested in Gail?
Mr. Hennessy, is she here?
I think maybe you better come in.
There's still no answer, and none of her friends have heard from her.
Gail seems to be missing. She was supposed to be here at 8 o'clock this morning. Why are you looking for her?
We think the kidnapping was an inside job.
I told my wife that. On Monday, I give up $4 million worth of ransom money. And on Tuesday, her social secretary disappears, huh?
Roger, I just can't believe that. Gail wasn't just my social secretary. She was also my best friend. I think that something's happened to her.
Does she have any family? A husband, any children?
No, she was divorced and they never had any kids.
You have a photograph of her?
Yes. Why?
Well, we want to circulate the photograph, get it out to the press.
Tell me, when's the last time you saw her?
Well, she left last night about 6, and she seemed perfectly fine to me.
And what about you?
She was gone by the time Clint and I got home from the office last night at 6:15.
When I saw her last, she seemed okay. She was very cheerful.
Well, if we could have that photograph, we'll be on our way.
Yes.
What do you mean the guy doesn't have a record? He drives a car for a living, for crying out loud.
How distraught he is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Thanks.
Think I won't? No, I don't think you will.
I got some bad news and I got some so-so news. Bad news is Judge Turnell will not give us a search warrant on Clint. Insufficient cause. And you know, if Turnell won't give us one, nobody will.
It's gonna be one of those days, I sense it.
Yeah, the so-so news is Gail's picture made the front of the paper.
Look, go ahead, lock me up. This is a matter of principle. I will never bend, I will never relent. Go ahead, lock me up, Go ahead.
We'd rather have you bend, Mr. Kirschenbaum. Maybe just a little.
Never!
There is a lesson there somewhere, Hunter.
Where is Gail?
Baby.
You know, don't you? Where is she?
She had it all figured out.
Oh, my God.
She came to me last night with all these demands.
What did you do to her?
Hey, your best friend was about to throw us to the wolves if I didn't give her a third of the money. I had no choice.
Clint, you had a choice, and you made the wrong one, didn't you?
Baby, you gotta take it easy.
Didn't you?
Take it easy.
When we first started talking about this, nobody was supposed to get hurt. Roger would lose me and $4 million he wasn't going to miss anyway, and he'd get over it soon enough, and now 2 people are dead.
Wait a minute. Are you blaming me for Hector again?
I don't know. Maybe not for Hector, but Gail. That never should have happened.
Laura, I was protecting you, not just me. I was protecting the both of us. Hey, you know I wanted it to go just the way we planned it, don't you?
Yes. We started this together. We'll finish it together.
I got that hostage hid away nice and cozy, so you tell him if he doesn't meet my demands, she's gonna die.
Mr. Kirschbaum, you can't kill a Ferrari.
Oh, no? Mortal injury. I can cause mortal injury. So you tell that scum of a landlord I want my security deposit back. All $200 of it or she dies.
I'm calling the probation officer. Go ahead. You think I won't?
No, I don't think you will.
Excuse me, I'm Mrs. Mikowski. A fellow back there told me you're interested in looking for this missing woman.
Yes, ma'am, we sure are.
Yeah, well, being a concerned citizen, I thought you ought to know. I seen her last night.
Are you sure? Where?
paying her cab fare. And then she went into the apartment building right next door to mine. I saw her clear as day.
What's the address of that building next to you, ma'am?
Oh, 4284 Edgemont Drive, the Granville Arms.
Thank you very much. You've been a big help.
Yeah, well, like I say, you know, being a concerned citizen, any reward?
Hi, Clint.
What are you guys doing in this neck of the woods?
Well, we were just running around the neighborhood. Thought we'd drop by and acquaint you with your rights.
Come again?
You have the right to remain silent.
What is this, a joke?
If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Hey, I'm in no mood for gags, okay?
You said you saw Gail yesterday. I believe the word you used was she was looking cheerful. Well, you lied to us, Clint. That wasn't the last time you saw her. You saw her here last night in your apartment.
We got a feeling when she left, she wasn't feeling too cheerful.
Hey, the lady wasn't here. Last night or ever. We don't socialize. You guys are playing games. You're playing with my lawyer, which you forgot to mention.
You're under arrest. Oh, you want to fight? I hope you do.
It's not a good idea.
You guys have no right to arrest me. No right. I happen to know Michael Snow. He's the best criminal lawyer in Los Angeles, and he's going to have me out so fast you won't know what hit you. And then he's going to file false arrest charges on both of you.
L56.
Carlos is calling you from the morgue. Wants to be patched through.
Patch him through.
Hunter, are you there?
I'm here.
Somebody stole my tuba, and I want some fast action.
Check with one of your stiffs. What do you got, Carlos?
A body, female, got pulled out of Santa Monica Bay about an hour ago. No ID, but the age and physical characteristics fit the description of the woman you were asking about. Want to give her a look?
As soon as I drop off a prisoner McCall at the precinct, I'll stop by. Thank you. What do you think, Clint? Any comments?
Yeah, but there's a lady present.
The mysteries of the briny deep. So many disparate denizens, fish, plankton, seaweed, and an occasional corpse with a pair of 60-pound dumbbells tied to the ankles. Is this your lady?
Sure is. What was the cause of death?
Strangulation.
Where'd they find her?
This guy lost a brand new 380 Kazuki outboard in 60 feet of water, so he got a couple of scuba divers to help him find it. They never found the outboard, but I love irony, Hunter. All artists do. I guess that's why I work here. You, on the other hand, Hunter, do not care for irony.
Sergeant McCall, please. Hi. Whatever you do, do not let them release Clint. When? Okay, look. I should be there in about 10 minutes. Meet me out back.
Strange man.
Laura? Laura!
What's wrong?
Get packed. We gotta get out of here. They found Gail's body. The cops are gonna be here any second. We gotta get out of here now. Come on. What's the matter with you? Didn't you hear what I said? There's $4 million waiting for us out there. We gotta get out of the country now.
Take it and go. Go before they get here.
What are you talking about? Take it and go.
Well, you said that they're going to be here any second.
The plan goes wrong and you want out?
No, that's not it at all. I'll meet you wherever you say, whenever you want.
No, you won't. No, you're gonna spill it to the cops, right?
No, how could I do that? I do that, I go to prison too. You know
You're gonna
that.
tell them it was just Gail and me. That's what you got planned, right? You're gonna keep playing the victim.
No, darling, I love you. You know I love you. I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, you loved me. You loved me once.
You know what?
But you couldn't take the heat, could you?
You know.
All good things must end.
You know what?
No, you don't love me. You don't love me.
She's alive. I'm gonna check the house.
This is Sergeant McCall. Send an ambulance code 3 to 1744 Eau Claire, Olmley Hills. And dispatch a couple of black and whites, code 3.
Yeah,
McCall's calling from her unit. We patched her through.
go ahead.
Captain, we just left the Hennessy house. Mrs. Hennessy may be the latest victim. She, is alive, but just barely. We left as soon as the ambulance got there.
You left the scene of a possible homicide?
Yeah, it's called Hot Pursuit, Captain. We think we know where the killer is. His name is Clint Langer, and if we're right, he's not gonna be there too much longer. Hunter, you looked in that wrecked out car. There was nothing there. There's no money.
He's not gonna leave the money laying around. He buried it.
I can see him.
Clint, you touch that gun, I'm gonna kill you. Now, very slowly put it on the floorboard. Slow. Attaboy. Put your hands up where I can see him. Get out of the car, come on. Come on, turn around, put your hands up. Watch him for me. Spread them out. Now, where's the money?
In the trunk.
Hello.
Dr. Bartels, 212, please. Dr. Bartels, 212. Respiratory therapy to the emergency room.
I owe you. Both of you. More than I'll ever be able to repay. Doc says that Laura's gonna pull through very nicely because she was brought here so quickly after the fall. I'm also thanking you for her. Because I'm not gonna let you speak to her. Now on, any talking you have to do, you're gonna have to do to our lawyer. You see, I am not gonna let Laura spend 1 second behind bars if there's anything that I or my money can do about it.
Your wife is an accessory to murder before and after the fact.
She didn't kill anybody.
We'll let the courts decide that, won't we?
She's gonna testify against Clint because those killings blew her mind. She was damaged more emotionally than she was physically because people were killed who she cared about. She blames herself. You think I'm a crazy old man, don't you? You know whose fault this really was? It was mine.
Are you serious?
Laura and I were together for 6 years before we got married. And she loved me as much as any man has ever been loved. And I knew that for sure. And so I asked her to marry me. And I made the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. On the advice of counsel, I asked her to sign a contract, a prenuptial agreement. If she left me, if she divorced me, she got nothing. The day she signed that contract is the day she stopped loving me. So now do you understand why you're not going to get any help from me against her? I just showed her the contract that she signed. And then I tore it up and dropped it in the waste paper basket. When I left that room just now, she was laughing and crying at the same time. That's the longest speech I think I've ever made in my life. Thanks again.